And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man. Let's talk to this little lord and get started. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died. You know, me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that, old boy, is no small feat. I have made a historic discovery, a fact even Lady Leonette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? All right, let's go talk to the lady. I'm sure that she's going to be pleased to see this little twerp. Praise Haloni. I feared the worst. What happened out there? A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I've learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the vanished god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, lady? A little recognition for the hero of the hour? A few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on? Why, yes, you are right. Of course. Master Painter deserves all that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there's naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Painter, you've done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Horchefont and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then? No more forays into enemy territory? Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, lady. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. I think it's felicitous. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. All right, home again, jiggity jig. We'll be back. It's a pretty good size. There's a lot of islands around here. It's a pretty good size area. And we got a lot more to do. in a different area. So the next time we come back, we'll probably run around and get the ability to fly. Makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. Will you be leaving us today, sir? Yes, please. I confess, I've always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Ha ha! In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Amaric of all that has occurred. Emmanuelin should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? All right, so one of the things that I need to do while I'm in Ishgard is to get these jobs here. The Dark Knight job, the Astrologian job, and the Machinist. Now, the Dark Knight is just another tank. The only difference is he uses a great sword, where the Gladiator uses a sword and shield, Marauder uses an axe, and the Gunbreaker uses a gun blade. The healers are different. There's the White Mage, the Scholar, the Sage, and the Astrologian. The Astrologian uses a set of what I would call tarot cards that he casts spells with. And then, of course, the Machinist is a gunslinger, uses a pistol. And so it plays just like the Archer, except for instead of a bow and arrow, you get a pistol. And then, of course, there's the Dancer. But these three I get here. Now, there's a very short quest line with each one of them to open them up. And I've had to do that already with Samurai and Reaper. And I did that offline. And I'll probably do these offline as well, because they really don't have anything to do with the quest line that we're doing, the main quest line. They're not main quest line quests. You don't ever have to do them if you don't want to. So I'll probably do that offline. I just wanted to let you know that that's going to be done. Probably the next time I come on, you'll see that I've opened those up. All right, where were we going? The manor? I'm going to go in and tell the Count how big an idiot his youngest son is. Welcome, Master Painter. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Let's see. I don't know. The Count may not be too happy with his younger son. Oh, it's you, Roland. Whimper. Gods, did he have to strike me so hard? The Count kicked his ass for being an idiot. Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Overly dramatic or what? What a pompous ass. And it doesn't get any better. Throughout the storyline, the guy's still an ass. All right, next, we go to the eldest brother. Now, this brother is going to become the count at some point because he's the eldest son. Let us begin anew, Master Painter. I am Sir Arturel de Fortomps, eldest son of Count Edmund of Fortomps. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Yes, he's talking about his little brother. Haurchefant has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Duradon, Dare, and Desmel. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. Well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and foundation. As you can well see, there's a lot of places we can't get to without being able to fly, so we're going to have to rent a Chocobo. All right. We're going to go to the Sky Steel Manufactory and down this little lane here. Greetings, Master Painter. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Arturel's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest. Once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
Alrighty, here we are. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. So, this area was not always cold like this. It was the calamity of the meteorite that hit that caused this weather and climate to change here. It's been far too long, Lord Arturel, and who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Roland Painter, Ward of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillmont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Painter is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretics elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accompanying this objective, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance that you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortemps are at your disposal. You need but to tell us where to begin. Several craftsmen in service to House Desimel are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a man with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Alrighty then. Let's grab this Kokobo here so we can get back to Ishgard anytime we need to. And here's our foreman. Yes, I'm Roth. And who might you be? Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you on board. I've the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of them black birds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me, this ice, it's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I can tell you. Mark my words, there are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So, I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. Alright, so these red pockets on my mini-map, that's where I've got to kind of travel, and I already have my Kokobo out. First destination. So I've kind of noticed I'm a little bit negligent on my duties with this character. It looks like I've got some catching up to do on my job duties quests. And I need to do that because if I don't, I won't get some of my spells that I need. Now, I have been doing those offline. I'll probably continue to do that because they're not actually, main quest line. And that's basically what I'm doing is main quest line. Oh, I better attune myself to this thing. Glad I saw that. I won't be able to teleport back if I don't. All done. Ha! Now there's a man what looks like he's found his marks. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop to when he sees a task undone. You're a dab hand at warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out there that need help, same as me. So if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'd ask you to head north to the Pike, the bloody huge statue out in the wastes, if you've never been there. Mason, by the name of Theramont, is out there tending to the thing. Good man, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do to help him. All right. Journey forth. Man, I bet it's cold out there. Doesn't look like he's working too hard. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Roth bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've taken task with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. All right. Take them on. Take them on. Take them all on. Paralyzed. I think it's wore off though. There you are. Have you the bristles? I sure do. They don't look like bristles, but that's okay. Looks more like sandpaper. Ah, feel how coarse that is. That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from this statue. Beautiful, isn't it? A spitting image of Howdworth, first of the Azure Dragons, or Dragoons, and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravorians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragon fire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it was once, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. All right, we gotta deliver a bundle to another character. So let's go find him. Cold, it's so cold. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Well, why don't you open it and find out? Confound it. That fool of a... what a waste. It was a gift, adventurer. Thermont labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as well as your willingness to assist Thermont. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray, give my regards to Sir Redwald. High and mighty knight, eh? Woohoo! I need a heavier coat. It's cold out here. I must applaud your initiative, Master Painter. Roth tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Arturiel included. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Dromont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Arturiel will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart, and good luck. It seems we've been assigned to the area near Camp Riversmeet, Master Painter. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Corthia's western highlands. One of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. 'Twould not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let's be off. All right, let's go see if we can find our way there. In the dark and cold of winter night. Of course, it's always winter here. First things first, we have to find the Lord, and he will give us further direction. Try to get there as fast as I can so it doesn't freeze his fanny off. Wouldn't it be cold wearing that iron stuff? Let's see. I think he's on a hill over here. There he is. There, below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. Okay, yep, there's a camp down there, all right. All right, we got to go back to the bridge. And on the other side here, there's a way down. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. that guy. I'm hurting. That was close. I let myself get hurt too bad. And as you can see, I'm definitely not a healer. I do have a healing spell, but it doesn't do very much. And the best I can do as a healer with this character is resurrect right here. The summoner is able to resurrect on the fly. So if I'm in a party of other people and somebody gets killed, I can resurrect them. And now the resurrection spell is kind of lengthy. I mean, it isn't terribly lengthy. And by lengthy, I mean the time it takes to cast it. It's not terribly long, but when you're in the middle of a battle, every second it makes a big difference. So I have this set up with swift cast. So if I'm in a party and maybe 2 or 3 people get killed and the healer's having trouble resurrecting them all, I can quickly hit this swift cast, which gives me an instant cast on resurrection, and I can bring somebody back to life instantly. So that is important. Now the healing, it doesn't do me any good to heal anybody. You're better off eating a biscuit. Are you all right? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Master Painter. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards, but who came close, but others. There was shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see to your safety. Okay. I'm kind of out of time for this episode, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll talk to Artorial when we come back, and we'll head out. Because I know for a fact this particular journey takes a little bit of time, so we'll catch up on that in the next episode. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you then. Ta-ta for now.